G'day, this is Ungodly Gamer, and for my next Let's Play I'm going to be doing Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, which is actually a prequel to the first game. Tia, are you home? Hi Maxim, how's work today? Alright, I got 6 jellies. Let's see, that'll be 120 gold pieces, right? Wait a minute, Tia, I said 6 jellies, that comes to 180 gold pieces. Look, monsters are cheap these days, the city's suffering, so I can't pay the top price. Yeah, it's true. More monsters every day. It's spooky, you know? Well, I should appreciate it though. I'm a monster hunter, I'd lose my job without them. Maxim, have you thought about getting an ordinary job? What is an ordinary job, anyway? Let's see, like a shop owner, perhaps. Me, a shop owner? Ha! That'll be the day. How can you be so insensitive? Did you say something, Tia? Forget it. Here's your money. Tia, she's always like she's on PMS or something. Alright. I could hear Tia's voice from here. You should apologize to her later, okay? Why doesn't Tia get upset at anyone except you, Maxim? Doesn't she like you? Oh, it's you, Maxim. This is a good time to show you my secret techniques for fighting in dungeons. I'll wait for you at the dungeon south of here. You took so long, Maxim. Let's go ahead and start the lesson for secret techniques in the dungeon. First, the important thing is to learn the patterns of the monster's movements. Monsters move only when you move, so don't worry even if a monster is in front of you. Oh good, I see a jelly right there. Why don't you try and get that jelly? Shazam! Alright, first battle system. This battle system is pretty basic, but I find it quite fun for its time. What do we got there? That is... I don't know what that does. The bottom one's run, that one... something, probably switch or something. Oh, that skips your turn and switches turn, I think, yeah. Then we've got attack, we have magic, items, defend, and IP skills. IP skills are sort of like limit breaks in Final Fantasy, except, you don't have to wait for the gauge to be full. You can use it at a certain amount, and each IP skill is different actually, and they come with the different equipment you have. And of course, Jelly's the weakest enemy in the game, so you can kill them rather easily. Alright, that's our maximum. Jellies are nothing to him. But don't get cocky. Some monsters are fast, getting 2 steps to your 1. Also, when there are many monsters in a room, don't let them surround you. Of course, the monsters only move when you move, so stop and think before you act. Good, let's move on to the next room. Enter from the door above. In this room, we'll learn how to use skills. Press the select button to display skills you have. Select the skill you wish to use. You now have only the skill arrow, but you'll receive more. Incidentally, arrows can freeze enemy movement for a while. Press the Y button to shoot them. When you hit an enemy with an arrow, it's temporarily paralyzed. Bumping into a paralyzed enemy doesn't lead into a battle. Skills never run out, so you shoot an arrow when you don't feel like fighting. Select the skill you wish to use with the select button and press the Y button to use it. You'll use your skills most in dungeons. You can fight with that jelly there, or use skill to stop its movement and not fight. It's up to you. I'm going to do both. So select the arrow, and then Y. Let's see. Ah, Maxim, I haven't told you everything. Why don't you stay a little longer? See, I can paralyze it and walk around. Lasts for I think 6 steps it was. Yay, critical. 6 to next level. Okay, next room. Bridge gateway, but can be crossed when the switch in the back is turned on. The switch is not within your reach. We're in trouble. We can't go on. I was just kidding. You can also use the skills in a situation like this. Arrows not only to stop movement. Why don't you hit that switch with an arrow? Genius thinking, Jeeves. And I don't want you following me. Oh yeah. The door to the room above is locked. Can you find the key to open it? Can you see the switch at the upper left? Stand on top of it. I'd rather do both. Now move by holding R, and L push. That's right, Maxim. Please wait a moment. I almost forgot. I forgot to give you one very precious spell. You can't survive the jump without it. It's reset. When you solve a trick in this room by pushing something, you must remember one thing. Although you can push the pillars, you can't pull them. In other words, if you push the pillar against the wall or door, you can do nothing more. But don't worry, there is a reset spell that sets it all up again. This spell sends you back in time to when you had just entered the room. Everything in the room returns to its original position, including the monsters. Reset does not take any MPs, thus you can use it as many times as you wish. Possess the spell and you'll have nothing to fear. I shall give you the reset spell. You can also find reset on the skill ring. Press select and then up or down on the control pad. I don't need to use it yet anyway. Whenever you see arrows like these on the cliff, to your right you can jump down. Give it a try. Whee! I'm gonna do that again. Whee! The next door will be open when you defeat all the monsters. When you can't find any devices or tricks, one way to solve the problem is to defeat all the monsters. My pleasure. Alright, sorry about the popping with the mic. I broke my good mic and I'm using a cheap $3 one, believe it or not. So, it's not the best quality. And I've also got mic boost on, so my voice is hopefully louder than the game's. Alright, since I leveled up, I think I leveled up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Since I leveled up, my damage is on average 7 to 10 now. Press the B button to swing your sword. You can cut grass using the sword. Sometimes switches are hidden under the grass when you try to find one. Gee, I wonder where this is. Ta-da! Now, press the A button to pick up and put down the base. This is a unique skill. Press the control pad while pressing the R button to change direction without moving. You need the skill to change direction when there's nowhere else to turn. Don't forget how to use the R button. Let's see. What do you think will happen if you put the pot on that slate? Why don't you give it a try? I think I will, old man. Now that. There we go. This game has some incredible innovation for its time. The puzzles were pretty good actually. And hopefully, if I don't lose interest in this game while I'm let's playing, we can find out later. Well, I guess I've finished the lesson. Of course, you've only begun to learn. To get through many dungeons, you must try many different things. It's not easy to do, but I'm certain you'll make it. Well, I must be off. Alright, now we can leave.